Bruce Lee, fiery in spirit and sharp in skill, stepping into the world of karate tournaments where rigid traditions, strict rules, and deeply respected masters dominated the scene. At the time, karate tournaments were controlled by highly disciplined practitioners who believed in classical forms and structured fighting. Then came Bruce Lee with his explosive speed, unpredictable rhythm, and unorthodox movements that challenged everything the karate world thought it knew. The results of his entry into this arena were nothing short of shocking, not only for the competitors but also for the martial arts community as a whole. Today we are going to dive deep into what happened when Bruce Lee entered karate tournaments, how his performances stunned traditional fighters, and why those moments still echo as legendary turning points in martial arts history. The martial arts landscape before Bruce Lee. To fully understand the shockwaves Bruce Lee caused, we need to set the stage. Karate tournaments in the 1960s were very different from modern mixed martial arts competitions. They were highly regulated point-based systems where fighters aimed to demonstrate clean techniques with controlled contact. Kicks, punches, and strikes were executed with precision but often pulled back just before making full impact. Fighters were judged on form, balance, and control rather than on raw damage or finishing ability. The culture surrounding these tournaments was rooted in respect, tradition, and the preservation of karate as an art, not just a tool for combat. Most fighters in these tournaments trained exclusively within their own styles. Shotokan, Goju-ryu, and Kyokushin were among the leading systems, and practitioners believed strongly in their methods. It was rare to see someone come in with a completely different style, and rarer still for that outsider to dominate. Bruce Lee, however, did not just come in as a competitor, he entered as a storm. Bruce Lee's approach: breaking traditions. Bruce Lee never confined himself to one system. Even before Jeet Kune Do was fully developed, his philosophy was to absorb what was useful and discard what was not. When he entered karate tournaments, he did not fight like the others. While traditional fighters stood in rigid stances and followed predictable patterns, Bruce flowed with the fight. He moved lightly on his feet, his hands carried a boxing influence, and his kicks borrowed speed and range from both kung fu and fencing principles. He was not fighting to score points, he was fighting to express combat as realistically as possible. This unorthodox approach confused many karate practitioners. Judges were not used to seeing such fluid movements. Opponents found it difficult to time him because he didn't pause or reset after every strike the way traditional karate fighters often did. Bruce Lee's rhythm-breaking style was not just surprising, it was overwhelming. Spectators who came expecting neat technical demonstrations instead witnessed raw speed X.